can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was made that she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive to do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it?
Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's week 1 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. The Denver Broncos taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time, but admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback.
And there he is, the man known as Jimmy G, Jimmy Garoppolo, who I thought had a really nice year in 2019. So close to culminating with a Super Bowl title. Accurate with the football, completed nearly 70% of his passes, which was 4th best in the NFL. Nearly 4,000 yards through the air with a team that runs the ball with great efficiency. 27 touchdowns, but in the Super Bowl, didn't quite make the plays they needed down the stretch. But remember, some big wins last year. At New Orleans, at Seattle in Week 17, 2 playoff wins. He's continuing to develop as one of the better ascending players in the league.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And a 49er.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35.
A gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Garoppolo on first down. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebackers, Von Miller. And he is all the way up past the 25. The Broncos offense set to go behind their quarterback in his 2nd season now from Missouri, Charles. It's Drew Lock.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the 1st round. Ended up going in the 2nd. And then didn't get to start with the Broncos until near the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his agility and his pocket presence in the offseason. And I love how the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now to the air. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because it took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk. And that'll bring up second down.
Brandon Ayuk. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devontae Harris. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Charles, we take a look here at the 49ers draft class for 2020. You know, not too often you see a Super Bowl team have 2 first-round picks.
You're absolutely right about that, because typically if you're the Super Bowl team, people aren't really wanting to deal with you very much, and instead San Francisco got it done. The first of those picks, it cost him DeForest Buckner. He went to Indianapolis, but they got his replacement at number 13 in Javon Kinlaw. Then how about him getting Brandon Ayuk, a wide receiver from Arizona State, with their 2nd pick? The draft is top-heavy, but it is quality.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser, because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
25, Melvin Gordon.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's the 3rd-year man from Oregon, Royce Freeman.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
I've been grinding since a young and they told me my time was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA when it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. That's like we was living in money, but you did not just like the money. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The handoff.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
At the 49ers.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and score. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Pushing the foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now McManus for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. He'll go underneath with it, finding Freeman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw again. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Draymond Jones showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Devontae Harris. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Oh, man, can't do that.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move.
Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's 3rd down and 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon.
Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. at their own 23.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. Mullins and the Niners now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
3 plays.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
47 is the mic.
Here's Tevin Coleman now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of Dwelly. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
To Ross Dwelly. A gain of 21 yards. And a 49er first down.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles